Welcome, everyone, to Intensity Broadcasting for coverage of the first race of the iOS Dirt Domination Series presented by Intensity Broadcasting and the iRacing Oval Series. Tonight, these 358 modifieds will be turning around the Lanier National Speedway Dirt configuration in Brazelton, Georgia. And again, this is the first race of the iOS Dirt Domination Series. See how well they will be able to take on this track. It's one of the larger dirt tracks on iRacing. You can see long turns and long straightaways. And right now in practice, John Bartlett, who was in our previous series, the dirt cars, he's currently on the top of the board with a 14.23, not far behind is Mason Haney with a 14.24. And then we got Ryan Gregorick with a 14.25. Now these 358 modifieds were recently added in December of 2020 to the iRacing simulator. And many iRacing members have enjoyed using these cars. As 68 of Brian Rude tags the wall. Oh, Nick Ford gets on his roof. I don't think they're supposed to do that. Chad Rude out on the track right now in that 76 machine. 1 minute left in practice before our heat races begin. A lot of people know Lanier National Speedway for the asphalt track, but at one time it was also dirt, is what we're seeing right now. And a lot of local short tracks in their beginnings started off as a dirt track. I know my home track, Langley Speedway, in its beginnings, it was a dirt track. There's Josh Hall in that 81 machine, trying it out on dirt. He's known for being a super speedway racer, but not necessarily a dirt racer, so we'll see how well he does here in the iOS Dirt Domination Series. Ryan Canuti. Red, white, and blue 40. There we go. Practice has been completed. iRacing is going to give these guys a little bit more time to complete their lap, and then we will get started with the heat races. We are now gridding for our first heat race. We got Ryan Gregorick starting on the pole. Jackson Qualley is going to be starting second. Josh Hall third. Mick Olofsson fourth. And then rounding out your top five is going to be Nick Ford. Patrick Caluccio starts sixth. And then starting last but not least, we got Will Cloud Jr. There's a view of the entire Lanier National Speedway. Stands are packed to watch some 358 modified racing. Still waiting for everyone to get onto the track. Jackson Qualley. He won our iOS ARCA Series race on Monday at Michigan Legacy. Lanier dirtiness, a whole nother monster compared to Michigan Legacy. There we go, we're pacing. Getting set to go green. I believe we're going to take one more lap after this around Lanier before we get started. we are going to be taking... Oh, nope. Okay, yeah, one more lap around Lanier. They were just very, very far away from the pace car, and pace truck. The truck is mostly used a lot of times for dirt racing. And then there's also the default pace car, and then the Mustang. But I mean, it fits that the truck is going to be our pace vehicle for the race here. And
green flag,
there we
green
go.
Flag.
Green flag is out here for heat race number 1 here at Lanier National Speedway. And getting out to an early lead is Ryan Gregorick. Side by side for second place, Josh Hall on the bottom. Oh, he makes contact with Jackson Qualley. Looks like Nick Ford jumps into second place. Jackson Qualley falls into third. And now Nick Ford is under attack by Jackson Qualley, running that low line, trying to get under him. Side by side as we get onto the front straightaway. Nick Ford able to keep second place for now. See if Jackson Qualley can try to get a good run here. Here's the 99 of Patrick Coluccio peeking into frame. We'll see if he might play a part in this battle for second here. Jackson Qualley's got the nose as we enter the back straightaway. He's clear for now in front of the 20 machine of Nick Ford. Nick Ford running that high side, trying anything to get by that 17 of Jackson Qualley. He does have a hard-charging 99 machine of Patrick Coluccio behind him. Again, running that high side, he gets a pretty good run, Nick Ford. And he has the nose over Jackson Qualley, as we're now 1 lap to go here at Lanier. We have a side-by-side battle for second. Ryan Gregorick's got a 2-second lead. Nick Ford has the nose. We're side-by-side in 3 and 4. And looks like second place is going to go photo finish, but Nick Ford is going to take second place over Jackson Qualley. That's going to finish off heat race number 1. Heat race number 2 is underway. We're getting set to grid here. So here's our starting lineup for this heat. Got Colton Kinsey starting on the pole. DC Smith second. Max McClure is going to be starting this race third. Outside of him, it's going to be the 29 of Donnie Bartlett. And then rounding out your top 5 is going to be Mason Haney. And then you got Brian Canuti starting last but not least. We got our cars on the track. Max McClure on the track. There we go. Ooh. Getting started early is the 44 of Colton Kinsey. Going up right to the back of that pace truck. Ooh, taking a little while to get started is the 77 of DC Smith. He gets it going though. And like last heat race, we are going to take another lap around Lanier after this. Get everybody warmed up. We'll get set to go green. Here we go. Colton Kinsey on the bottom. DC Smith on the top. Got Mason Haney and Donnie Bartlett behind them. Here we go. Pace truck pulls in.
Green flag, green
And
flag.
we are green flag racing here at Linear National Speedway. Getting a great start there was the 77 of DC Smith, but he makes contact with the 44. Mason Haney comes there on the bottom when we're 3 wide. Oh, 77 plows right through the 44. 44 gets on his side. But this is the heat race, so no caution will come out. And Mason Haney is in the lead. Got the 29 of Donnie Bartlett behind him. Trying to make that low side work is Donnie Bartlett. Looks like they're coming up on lap car. Oh! Hitting the barrels is Colton Kinsey, and he tows. Definitely lose him some time. And he started this race on the pole. He's got into some trouble with the 77 of DC Smith. And here comes on the bottom the 29 of Donnie Bartlett. He's clear over Mason Haney. Haney making that high side work. Coming around, trying to get up there. That 29. There they go. Side by side as we have 2 to go. Here comes. So who's going to get it? Mason Haney running that high side again, trying to get a good run up there. But as we enter the final lap, the 29 of Donnie Bartlett is clear. Trying to do everything he can is Mason Haney, but as long as we can have a mistakeless turn for Donnie Bartlett, who's going to take the heat race number 2 win. Mason Haney taking second, Brian Canuti third, and DC Smith fourth. And last but not least, we are going to be gridding for our final heat race. We got Brian Rude starting on the pole with Gene Gregoric starting second. He is the third. Third is Jane Rude. Fourth is going to be John Bartlett. And then rounding out your top 5, it's Tyler Kinsey. Then we got Will Witt starting 6th. Here we go. We are now pacing. Everybody's going to get warmed up. Again, we got Brian Rude on the bottom. Like falling a little bit behind there is the 11 of Gene Gregoric, the third. There we go. He's caught back up through the leader, Brian Rude. Here we go. Entering 3 and 4. We're waiting for that pace truck to pull in. Then we will go green here.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out here at Linear National Speedway. And getting a good start there is the 68 of Brian Rude. He gets clear, and we're 4 wide. Goodness gracious. We were just 4 wide there. 76 and the 39 make contact. We'll foul it out a little bit, but we're 3 wide now for the lead with the 10 of Tyler Kinsey on the bottom, Gene Gregoric on the top. And we stay 3 wide, kind of, in 3 and 4. And very, very close battle for first. There goes the 10 of Tyler Kinsey on the bottom. He's clear right now over Brian Rude and Gene Gregoric the third. Here we got John Bartlett trying to take third, and he does get into the third position. And making the high side work is Gene Gregoric. He's trying to catch up to Tyler Kinsey. Got the battle for third, Will Witt is trying to get by John Bartlett here. Running that low line. Up the track there, now trying the high side is John Bartlett. Excuse me. 2 laps to go, and Tyler Kinsey's got a 1-second lead over Gene Gregoric, and we're side by side for third. Now we're side by side for second, as running that low line is Will Witt, as we now enter 1 lap to go. And if Tyler Kinsey can keep it clean, he will get the Heat Race 3 win. But let's take a look at the battle for second. Oh, contact between Gene Gregoric, but no, the 35 of Will Witt is going to get second place here at Lanier National Speedway. We're going to take a quick warm-up here at Lanier National Speedway, and then we'll get set for our feature event. But here is currently the weather at Lanier at 84 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the temperature, 52% humidity, partly cloudy with 3 miles per hour winds. Track temperature is 110 degrees. So last race in the Dirt Car Series, we saw that the track temperature was actually cooler than the air temperature, but that is not how it goes here at Lanier. Because this is a day race, and the other race was a night race, and that can make a difference. Now here's actually a really cool view. This is what it would look like to be in the stands right now at Lanier, watching this practice going on right now. This might be one of my favorite views. You don't necessarily see it a lot, but here it is. There's Mason Haney. That's some information on him. Will Witt, the Harper Salvage Falcon Graphics machine. Smith. This is such an awesome view. DC Smith jumps to the top of the board here in practice with Tyler Kinsey jumps to the top of the board now with a 13.93. He did win last heat race number 3. And there's Mason Haney. Oh my gosh, the 44 was like on his side for a little bit there. For it. Brian Canuti. We're wrapping up practice here. Let everybody get their final laps done. I think everybody's got the hang of Lanier. The tricky track, there's gravestones in turn 3? I mean turn 2? There's waving the checkered flag, but I'm not exactly sure what those are. Look, in turn 2, I'm not sure what those are. Whether they're tombstones or not, we don't know. But here we are, gridding for our feature event, and let's take a look at our starting lineup presented by Intensity Broadcasting. We got Ryan Gregoric starting on the pole with Donnie Bartlett starting second. Tyler Kinsey starts third, and Nick Ford will be starting fourth. Mason Haney wraps up your top 5, and Will Witt starts sixth. Jackson Qualley rounds out this field in seventh, with Brian Canuti starting 8th. Gene Gregoric III starts 9th, and outside of him, we have Patrick Coluccio. DC Smith starts 11th. John Bartlett 12th. Got Will Cloud Jr. starting 13th. Colton Kinsey 14th, and then rounding out your top 15, got Chad Rude. 16th is Josh Hall. 17th is going to be Max McClure. Starting 18th is Brian Rude, and 19th is going to be Nick Olofsson. There we go. We got all of our late models, or excuse me, modifieds. These are 358 modifieds. Last race was late models here on the track right now. There you go. They start to pace here at Talladega, Lanier National Speedway. Used to call them super speedway races, clearly. Then we got Ryan Gregoric on the bottom, Donnie Bartlett on the top at Lanier National Speedway, not Talladega. Here we go. All on that pace truck when he wants to pull in. And then we're going to get set for 45 laps here at Lanier. There goes. Pace truck is in, and we are green flag racing here at Lanier National Speedway. And side by side as we enter turns 1 and 2. But he's clear now. That is the 10 machine of Ryan Gregoric. He's going to be the 91 on your ticker. He does have the 10 of Tyler Kinsey trying to track him down. Donnie Bartlett falls to third, and we're side by side for fourth. Mason Haney's passing Will Witt on the bottom, and he does now fall into the fourth position. And he's now going to try to work on the 29 of Donnie Bartlett.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
We're side by... Oh, and caution flag is out here at Lanier. Oh, my gosh. It's the 20 of Nick Ford. Here is a wreckage replay. So here we go. We found the incident. Gonna evaluate what happened here. Looks like the 20 of Nick Ford just gets into the wall once, twice, 3 times, and then that just sends him around. Whew. Almost got on his side there. And, ooh, barely avoiding him was Josh Hall there. And is he able to avoid the 48 of Will Cloud Jr.? Yes. Lights on the pace truck are off, so we are going to be going back green here. There he goes, dipping off. Green flag is back out here at Lanier, and wasting no time is the 10 of Ryan Gregoric. But then we got the other 10, Tyler Kinsey, trying to chase him down. Running that low line, trying to get under him. No, the 10 of Ryan Gregoric gets clear of Tyler Kinsey. We got Mason Haney on the back bumper of Donnie Bartlett.
Caution is out.
And oh my gosh, the 40 of Brian Canuti was on his side. And I do not think these modifieds are supposed to do that. Is that normal? I don't know. Here, oh my gosh, and then the 99 of Brian Coluccio just gets into him. And then the 20 of Nick Ford gets into him. And pretty much all of those cars look like they apparently have no damage whatsoever. Or at least that we can see. It's like they were intentionally trying to hit the 40 of Brian Canuti. Like we got Canuti and the 40 of Will Cloud Jr. or excuse me, the 48 of Will Cloud Jr. on pit road. They did have some damage, maybe. No idea what our ticker is doing right now. Looking for everybody to catch up. But here we go. Pace truck pulls back in when we are back green flag racing. Not wasting any time. Oh my gosh, and we have cars still exiting off of pit road. It's like a lamb in a slaughter. He's able to stay down and avoid the faster cars as now they're beginning to catch up to lap car Brian Canuti. As here comes the 10 of Tyler Kinsey on the bottom trying to make a pass for first, and he does take first over Ryan Gregorick. He's got the 29 of Donnie Bartlett on his tail. We got the 20 of Nick Ford there as he goes a lap down. Side by side for 5th place between Gene Gregorick and Mason Haney. Oh, contact between the two. Oh, again, trading paint there. We also maybe might see a battle for 3rd there between Will Witt and Donnie Bartlett. Ooh, Will Witt washing up the track there, and they go under him. As here comes the 40 going a lap down now. That's Brian Canuti. The 10 of Ryan Gregorick is trying to track down that 10 of Tyler Kinsey. He's just running away with it. Here's the battle for 2nd. Got Donnie Bartlett trying to get by Ryan Gregorick. Sticking it in there on that low line. Trying to get under him. Here's the 76 of Chad Rude trying to get by Colton Kinsey. Oh, maybe Mason Haney might have made a little bit of contact there between Will Witt. He's got the 77 of DC Smith trying to make a pass under him. And with all this happening, they're dealing with lap traffic. That's Brian Canuti. I thought maybe the 89 was going to get pinched there. Yeah, Tyler Kinsey's got a humongous lead. Once he got
all right, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Ran away, and that is not what Tyler Kinsey wanted to see. Our 3rd caution flag, and oh no. Both Rudes getting into it. 68 and 76. And then, oh, the 10 of Gregorick gets involved as well. And, oh, the 10 of Tyler Kinsey almost got involved in it. Brian Canuti trying to stay out of it or avoid it. Or was he trying to, I don't know. And as you can see, some very heavily damaged cars. We've got some people going onto pit road, and I again do not know what our ticker is currently doing. Please stand by. Get everything sorted out.
All right, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Take one more lap around, and then we're going to go back green. There's Brian Canuti getting his lap back. That'll put him back in contention for this one. There, who's that? That's also
all right, man.
Got Gene
Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
We're not going green this time, Bob. Okay. We got to get the field organized and sorted out. get everything in a timely and orderly manner. Go. Now the lights on the pace truck are off, and we... Okay, here we go. Got Tyler Kinsey on the bottom, Ryan Gregorick on the top. Everybody else behind them. Here we go. Pace truck pulls in, and we are green flag racing, or bat green flag racing here at Lanier. And already Donnie Bartlett cutting to the chase, trying to get under the 10 on the track, 91 on your ticker. Ryan Gregorick. But no! Ryan Gregorick making that high side work, trying to get around Tyler Kinsey. He's also got the 35 of Will Witt behind him. Running that low line, trying to get under him. Side by side for fourth between Donnie Bartlett and Mason Haney. Haney is now clear of Donnie Bartlett. We are now less than 25 laps to go here at Lanier. Let's go time for these drivers. Single filed out here, except for second place. Got Will Witt challenging Ryan Gregorick side by side. Ooh. I don't know. Stay side by side as we enter the front straightaway. All right, I think it's single filed out. We're side by side for what is this, 6th place. Got DC Smith running that bottom, and he's getting a great run over the 75 of Nick
All right,
Lawson.
man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Oh, caution flag is out with 20 to go. Oh, looks like we saw a wreck there between Nick Ford, Jackson Qualley, and then Will Cloud Jr. slides into it. Nick Ford toes, which is going to hurt him. Man. Again, there you go. There's the 17 is like bouncing there. Your incident. That was the 4th caution of the race here at Lanier. Like Nick Ford hung up the helmet after having, I guess you could say, an eventful race. Everybody's getting their lap back. Of Jackson Qualley on the bottom. Pace truck pulls in, and we're going to go back green here with 20 laps to go here at Lanier National Speedway. We were almost 3 wide there for second place. Will Witt is trying to get under Ryan Gregorick, as he has been for a lot of this race. Here's Mason Haney saying, hey, I'm going to join the party too. And we're 3 wide for second. With all this going on, this will definitely help Tyler Kinsey start to get a lead. Side by side for 3rd place, or now you got Mason Haney trying to get under Ryan Gregorick. Here's Will Witt trying to get under the 77 of DC Smith for 4th. DC Smith gets clear of Will Witt. Side by side now for 5th. Donnie Bartlett trying to get by Will Witt. Mason Haney trying to get 2nd place from Ryan Gregorick. Ryan Gregorick's been able to hold everyone who's been challenging for second off. Ooh, sneaking in there, threading the needle was the 77 of DC, and we see another car. Boom, John Bartlett just gets in the wall there. And looks like nobody else got into it, so it was a single car wreck. Look at that, threading the needle pass there by the 77 of DC Smith, but then looks like he makes contact with Donnie Bartlett there. Despite getting in that, they stay in their respective positions. We're about to go back green here as we're lined up. Again, Tyler Kinsey on the bottom, Ryan Gregorick on the top. We're under 15 laps to go here at Lanier. There we go, we're back green and getting another fantastic restart to 29. In 89, make contact. They're wrecking big time, but no caution flag comes out. Despite that incident, side by side for sixth place, Donnie Bartlett trying to get by, and there we go. Now the caution flag comes out after that humongous wreck there. We'll rewind it a little bit. We were 4 wide for a little bit. Looks like, I believe, Donnie Bartlett just slid up the track right into the 89 of Mason Haney. And Colton Kinsey had absolutely nowhere to go. Runs right into that 358 modified of Mason Haney. Go. When we go back green, we're going to have a 10-lap shootout to decide the race here at Lanier. There it goes. The pace truck dropping off, and we are back green flag racing here at Lanier. And again, getting another fantastic restart is the 10 of Tyler Kinsey, but Ryan Gregorick, ooh, looks like the 10 might be blinking a little bit. When I say 10, I mean Ryan Gregorick. Hopefully that doesn't affect him too much. He's trying to get by Tyler Kinsey, but he does have a hard-charging DC Smith starting to catch up to him. Donnie Bartlett is trying to take fourth away from Will Witt, and we're side by side for second as running that bottom is the 77 of DC Smith. He's got the nose.
All right, man.
Getting a good run on the high side. And, ooh, another caution flag comes out here at Lanier. Donnie Bartlett gets on his lid, and then he flips back onto his wheels. Like maybe, and he makes some contact with the 68. Man, that's gotta hurt. Man, look at that. You don't see that every day, except for at a super speedway. He's gonna have to go into the pits to get some of that damage he got fixed. And caution laps do not count, so not gonna lose too too many laps. Somehow, the 111 of Gene Gregoric is in the lead, but now Tyler Kinsey shuffles to the lead, and we had a single file restart there as green flag is back out, and again side by side for second, right where he left off before that caution flag came out. DC Smith trying to get by Ryan Gregoric, and I thought he was clear. Now he is clear. We got a new driver in second place, and maybe with clear track in front of him, we might see DC Smith track down the first place car of Tyler Kinsey. Yeah, it looks like he's actually gaining ground on him. And another caution flag comes out. More wrecking. Oh, John Bartlett hard into the wall. Colton Kinsey comes piling in. Again, let's watch here. Colton Kinsey. Boom! Just, again, had nowhere to go. And the only place he had to go was right into John Bartlett. He's definitely going to have to get some of that damage fixed. John Bartlett's in the grass for some reason. Maybe he was paid to do the lawn work for this racetrack. We are going to be going back green here at Lanier. Another single file restart. Like Brian Canuti gets his lap back. And there goes the pace truck dropping off.
Green flag.
Green flag is back out here at Lanier National Speedway. And yet again, getting another great restart is the 10 of Tyler Kinsey. 77 of DC Smith is, he's under attack from the 10 of Ryan Gregoric. Will Witt was there. He made some contact with Ryan Gregoric, and Gregoric is trying to get back up there to DC Smith. Well, DC Smith is trying to catch up to Tyler Kinsey. Here's a look at the battle for fourth, excuse me. Got Brian Canuti running that high side. He's trying to get by Will Witt, and he does get clear for now, but Will Witt running that low line. There we go. Got the battle for 6th place. 2 laps to go. Will Witt gets into 5th now. Mikkel Lofson's trying to fight back, and we have 1 lap to go, and Tyler Kinsey just goes by Colton Kinsey as the lap car, but just a couple more turns, and he's going to be crowned the winner, winning the first race of the Iowa's Dirt Domination Series. Tyler Kinsey, and oh my! DC Smith wrecks cars, flipping and flying through the air like a circus act, and then they go to rest. But that was after the start-finish line. So it looks like Mason Haney spun it around there as well. Oh, that's an interesting view there. There we go. He lines up for the picture and then for the burnout. Or no, we're gonna do a victory lap around the track. Not a Polish victory lap. That's when we go counterclockwise. This is just a counterclockwise normal victory lap, and then he's gonna pull into victory lane. The Chapman fence. Let's take a look at our final finishing results here at Lanier for our first Iowa's Dirt Domination race. And again, Tyler Kinsey takes the win here. at Lanier. DC Smith takes second. Ryan Gregoric in that 91 ended up finishing third. Brian Canuti fourth. And then Mikko Lofson rounds out your top 5. Will Witt finishes 6th. Chad Rude 7th. Patrick Felucchio finishes 8th. And Mason Haney finishes 9th. And then we got Josh Hall finishing 10th. Jackson Qualley takes 11th. Donnie Bartlett 12th. Will Cloud Jr. finishes 13th. By the way, the rest of these cars will be a lap down. Gene Gregoric, the third, finishes 14th. And then Colton Kinsey finishes 15th. John Bartlett finishes 16th. Brian Rude 17th. And then Nick Ford finishes last but not least. That is our final finishing results. Have first place finisher Tyler Kinsey, but we waiting for DC Smith and Ryan Gregoric. Or we might just do the first place interview. Oh, yep, we do have Ryan Gregoric in the race lobby. No sign of D. Smith. So there we go. Let's go ahead and start off. I guess we'll do third and first. Start off, let's do third place with Ryan Gregoric. Let's actually get his driver details. Alright, here we go. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to go into the waiting room because technical difficulties. I can't.
Nudie, how's my car look? What do you think?
I can't see it.
Oh, out.
We're trying to get this figured out here. Pull people into the booth.
To me under yellow.
Hey, Will, we're gonna need some help.
Oh, he's in here.
putting
I know.
these
I'm sorry,
guys
bro. I
into
was
the booth.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it damaged my right.
Alright, we're gonna take a quick break, get this figured out, and then we'll be back with the interviews. Will, so we need the privileges. What? Back here, we do have first place finisher Tyler Kinsey in the broadcast booth. Hey, Tyler, do you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Sweet. Well, started off the race in third place. You were able to make your way up to first, and then once you got clear track in front of you, you just ran away with it. Even with the caution flags coming out, you were still able to keep first place. I mean, what happened? Like, what was your take on this race here at Lanier?
Well, I wasn't expecting the 5th place start in my heat. I was kind of hoping to get a good qualifying start, but no, I've run this track a lot, and I like this place when the track slicks off, and knew it would go to my favor. So if I could just stay up front, stay out of trouble, I knew I could keep her pointed in the right direction.
So, I mean, coming into this race, you started third. I mean, what was going to be your outlook to try to get up front?
Yeah, I was just gonna ride around behind Ryan there and wait for the track to slick off and see what he did. And fortunately, I think he messed up and went to the top, and I was able to run the middle to bottom there and get around him. And once I was out front, I was gone.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Well, congratulations on getting the win. I mean, any sponsors or shout-outs you'd like to thank before I let you go?
No, just kind of been doing this thing on my own. I got a buddy that we bounce setups back and forth, and that's about it. Just do this thing for fun, man. That's it.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on your win, and hopefully we'll see another good performance next week.
Yeah, should be on next week. Should be a good one.
Awesome.
Knoxville, I hear.
Yep, Knoxville is where we're gonna be at. Have a great
All
rest of
right,
your night.
I'll see you there.
And pull in third place Ryan Gregoric. Hey Ryan, this is Atlee in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Sweet. Well, you started the race on the pole. You had a hard charging Tyler Kinsey. He was able to get by you. And then we also saw a late race battle between you and DC Smith, but also DC was able to get the better of you. But you were able to hold off Brian Canuti and stay in third place. But I mean, what was your take on the action that happened here at Lanier?
Well, it was actually a pretty good race. I thought I was going to win, but eventually the number 10 caught me. In his heat race, he was really fast on the bottom, and I knew it was coming in the feature, and it came pretty quick. And DC passing me for second, he came out of nowhere. I didn't even see him on the leaderboard. All I seen was he passed me.
Now, speaking of what line everybody was running, where did you find yourself running on the track? Like, did you change where you were running? Did you find yourself, like, being on the bottom all race, on the top? Where were you running?
Well, at the start of the race, I think everybody was running the middle because that's the fastest round lanyard on a fresh track. But as it wore off, I moved up top. It wasn't fast. That's when Kinsey caught me on the bottom, and I moved down low as well, and I held off third.
Sweet. Well, congratulations on the third place finish. Any sponsors or shout-outs you'd like to thank before we let you go?
Actually, yeah. I'd like to thank my dad from Frontier Auto Wrecking, my main sponsor on the car. He's been around racing his whole life, and to get third place for him is a big thing. Also, I lost my grandma in September. This is my first time in a while strapping back in a modified, and it's a good finish for her.
Sorry to hear that. Well, congratulations, though, on your third place finish, and hopefully we'll see another good performance next week.
Thank you, you too.
I'm going to need you to manually get out of the... Alright, so there we go. That is going to wrap it up here at Lanier National Speedway. Again, congratulations to Tyler Kinsey for getting the win. And it was a great race, but let's wrap it up here. Thank you, everyone, for watching this race here at Lanier National Speedway. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to Intensity Broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, as we are on the road to 2,000 followers on Facebook, and we're still going for 1,000 on Twitch and YouTube. And make sure to also check us out on Twitter, and make sure to turn on notifications, because we're going right from dirt track racing to super speedway racing with the iRacing Super Stock League Super Speedway Series for $300. I mean, it's always exciting when money is on the line, and you don't want to miss it, so make sure to stay tuned for that. I'm Atlee Atman-Weist, and on behalf of the whole Intensity Broadcasting team, thank you so much for watching, and please join us next time. Over and out.